Good morning, everyone. This is Robert, RJL 518, welcoming you to another a special morning edition of Inside Pitch. The 1981 Pennant race is on the air. Today's date is September 29th, 1981. We are at Fulton County Stadium, a ginormous game in the National League West as the Los Angeles Dodgers take on the Atlanta Braves. We're playing a Sunday morning game because I was not able to do a Saturday game, so I promised you guys I would do a Sunday morning game to make up for the game. Let's take a look at the pennant race. At this time in the National League East, the St. Louis Cardinals are half game back of the Phillies for the division title. Pittsburgh is alive for that division title. They're only 2.5 back. The Dodgers' magic number is 4. A win today over Atlanta will at least reduce that to 3. And then we got to see what happens with Cincinnati and Houston in the 10-minute ticker. A very important game here for Atlanta if they want any hope of maybe catching the Dodgers for the division title. In the American League East, all 3 teams are decided: Boston, the Yankees, and Detroit. However, the Red Sox and Yankees are tied for the division title. The Tigers did clinch a playoff berth. They are in the playoffs, and right now they will be settled with they did clinch 3rd place, so that is not going to change, as Detroit will be either the 6 or the 5 seed to try to play for the wild card playoff game. So they are destined for that, definitely. In the American League West, the Oakland Athletics have already clinched the division. They have 2 magic numbers. Their magic number is 3 to win home field throughout in the American League, but their magic number is 1 to win home field throughout, period, depending on what happens with the Dodgers. So right now, Oakland has a very good chance. It's a very possibility that the World Series will go both through California in Oakland and the Dodgers. Texas, Kansas City, the Royals are a half game back of 2nd. Kansas City has a 2-game lead on the Angels and the White Sox for 3rd. So right now, anything can happen in this bogged up American League West. But today we take a look at the National League West for today's matchup. So I hope you guys will enjoy a morning edition here of Inside Pitch. And it is going to be, I think, should be very interesting. The Dodgers historically won this game. The Dodgers 5 runs, 6 hits and an error. The Braves 3 runs, 6 hits and 2 errors. So let's get on the board to see how some morning baseball here on Sunday as we continue this huge matchup in the 81 pennant race. Starting pitcher for the Atlanta Braves in this game was Tommy Boggs. 3 wins, 13 losses, a 4.10 ERA. He gets the call today for the Braves. Don't know if he was related to Wade Boggs in any way. I couldn't find any information. So if anybody in the chat can tell me if Tommy and Wade are related, let me know. So a big matchup here at Fulton County Stadium. Braves fans know what's at stake. And even though the Braves are 4 games back, the Braves could easily drop out of the playoffs depending on what Cincinnati and Houston do later. Let's get started in this very intriguing matchup in the pennant race. Let's go to the top of the first. The Dodgers, in this game, the Dodgers pretty much used a hodgepodge lineup, and yet they still won the game. Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman Steve Sax, a 2.77 ERA, 2 homers, and 9 RBIs. We are using white, blue, and blue dice. The Braves are the home team. Let's get underway. Boggs, a 5.6. That's a range play at the park. Fulton County Stadium says 5.4, and that is going to be a fly ball to center field, and that is hit to Dale Murphy. It's a range play, so his range is a 3, and he won't get it, and that's going to drop for a base hit for Sax. So Sachs leads off with a clean single. So leadoff base hit for Sachs. And the next batter will be center fielder Ron Rungey, a 234 average, and that's all he had. No RBIs or home runs. Rungey, of course, was a September call-up for the Dodgers. Infield, a double play depth. Sachs is a stealing threat, but he's not going there. Boggs with the pitch. 3-1. Home run chance, but Rungey has zeros there, so that's not going to happen. So it's an automatic blank. 6-3 for Rungey, and that's going to be a fly out to center. So 1 out. And the next batter is left fielder Jay Johnston. May he rest in peace. He only had a 205 average that year. He did have 3 homers and 6 RBIs. He played in 61 games for LA in 81. Sachs still on at first. Nothing happening on the bases with that. Actually, I'm sorry, that was a 6. Sachs does get the jump, but I'm not going to send him. His stolen base rating is only an 8. He'll stay put. Boggs, a 1-6 against the lefty. That's a walk plus. That 16 will walk Johnston, and the Dodgers are starting in business here in the first inning. Boggs had 50 walks that year in 81. First baseman Steve Garvey is up next. The 283 average, 10 homers, and 64 RBIs for the Dodgers that season. Infield still a double play depth. And that is a 1. Sachs does get the jump to go to third, but I'm not going to send him. Garvey did hit 283. Boggs with the pitch. 5-3. That's a range play. Garvey, 5-2. And that is going to be a single to third base, but it is a range play first for Bob Horner. His range is a 2, but with the infield a double play depth, his range is a 1. He can't get it, and that will be a base hit right past third. Sachs, a base running rating of 4. He will not score on a single past third. He won't make it. Sachs has to hold at third. He was pretty quick, but a single past third, it's hard. The only way you score from second is on a 5 or a 6. So Sachs stays at third base, but the bases are loaded here early in the game. And a chance for Mike Marshall. Now, this is Mike Marshall, the hitter. 200 average, no homers and RBI. Mike Marshall in this game is at third base for this matchup. And I would like to let you guys know, if anyone did purchase the 1981 season, you probably do not have him. Make sure you do not probably have Mike Marshall. Okay, he didn't have this card. He just made it fresh and sent one to me. Please get on the horn to Chris. Let him know if you do a full replay, you do not have him in your set. He is now in my set because I noticed it when I was doing the Dodger lineups. Baseball bases are loaded. Boggs already in some trouble here. Marshall does ground a double play with a 6, so I'm going to keep him at double play depth. Anything happening on the bases? That is a 5. No, Sachs will stay put. Boggs will make the pitch. That is a 3-2. That is a blank. Marshall swings 5-2, and that's going to be a fly ball to center field. Getting under that is going to be Murphy. That's out number 2. Marshall has no sacrifice fly rating, so it's going to be up to Sachs to see if he can come into scores. Base running rating is a 4. Murphy a -1 to his arm. So a 1-3, Sachs will score 4 or 5. He holds a 6. It could be an out. It is a 1, and Sachs will come in easily, and he will score, and the Dodgers get on the board quickly, 1-0 here in the first. Johnston does stay at second. On a base running there. He will stay at second base. I'm not going to move him to third in this case. There are 2 outs, though. Next up for the Dodgers will be the catcher, Mike Sosha, a 276 average, 2 homers, and 29 RBIs. 1-0 already Dodgers here in the top of the first. Anything on Strat? Nope. Boggs with the pitch. 5-4. That is a blank. Sosha swings 4-6, and that's going to be a grounder to first base, taken care of by Chambliss. He'll take it himself. and he'll retire the side. 1 run for the Dodgers on 2 hits, a walk, and a sacrifice fly. Already up 1-0 on the Braves. If the Dodgers win this game, their magic number goes to 3 to try to clinch the NL West. And then we have to see what happens with Cincinnati and Houston in the 10-minute ticker. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers in this game was Bob Welch. 9 wins, 5 losses, a 3.44 ERA. Not the first time we've seen him. He pitched pretty well, I think, the last time with the Dodgers, but I think he took the loss. Not 100% sure. Bottom of the first, leading off for the Braves, right fielder Brett Butler, 254 average and 4 RBIs that year in 81. 1-0 Dodgers here. Welch with the pitch. 2-2, strikeout, 4, got him, struck him out. Fulton County Stadium only subtracts 1 to strikeouts, and that will be the first K for Welch. Welch gets him on a K. Next up is left fielder Rufino Linares, a 265 average, 5 homers and 25 RBIs. Welch looking in, ready to make the pitch. 1-2, strikeout, 20, no way. Linares, 6-5, and that is going to be a ground ball to third. That'll be easily taken care of there by Marshall, and that is out number 2. Two outs, and here comes the very dangerous third baseman, Bob Horner. Horner, 277 average, 15 homers, 42 RBIs in 81. He got the call today at third, but then again, he played in a lot of the Braves games. He will make the playoff roster, of course, if they make the playoff. Welch, a 6-6, that is a blank. Horner, a 4-6, and that's a fly ball to right field. Candy Maldonado is going to get to that one easily, and he will put it away, and it is 1-2-3 for Welch. 1-0 Dodgers after 1. Second inning underway here, but in this pivotal game here at Fulton County Stadium. And leading off for the Dodgers is a young right fielder named Candy Maldonado. He was a September call-up. He only batted .083 that year, only had 12 at-bats in 81. But Maldonado got the call for the Dodgers here. And, of course, we'll hear a lot about Maldonado we would hear a lot about Maldonado in the 80s and the early 90s. Boggs with the pitch. A 3-5. That's against the righty, strikeout plus, and Maldonado goes down easily. And that is a K for Boggs. That's his first. Boggs had 81 of them at 81 Ks in 81. How about that? That will bring up shortstop Daryl Thomas, 248 average, 4 homers, 24 RBIs that year. Boggs with the pitch. And that's a 3-1 home run chance. Thomas, a switch hitter, hitting from the left side. A 1-10, the 11 is too high. Thomas, 6-6, and against a right-handed pitcher, he slaps one right past third. That's going to be a single for Thomas. Thomas gets himself a base hit. And we'll see the pitcher, Bob Welch. Welch hit .222 that year in 81. With only 1 out, I'm going to let him swing here. Infield is at double play depth. Thomas does have stolen base chance. And that 20, he does get the jump. And you know what? I'm going to send him. 16 plus 0 is 16. Sinatro has a -1 arm for the Braves. So there goes Thomas. A 1-15. Thomas is safe at second, and he is safe. Slides in there under the tag with an 11. And a stolen base for Thomas. He had 7 of them in 81. Probably mostly on hit and runs, possibly. But he does get the second base and takes away the double play. Now we'll see if Thomas gets a chance for third. And 3 plus 3. He does get the jump to third base. Welch at the plate. I wonder if I send him to try to steal third. Welch can hit the ball, though. Nah, sometimes I tempt fate too much. Thomas will stay second. Boggs with the pitch. 3-4. That's a range play, and that's pretty good. Welch, a 4-4. That's a ground ball to first. That ball is going to go after Chambliss. Chambliss's range is a 4. And he got it. He'll take it, and he'll throw to Boggs covering the bag. Out number 2. Thomas does go to third. So 2 outs now, and here comes Sachs. Sachs got a base hit his first time up. He is 1 for 1. Thomas, nothing happening at third base. Boggs will concentrate on Sachs. Already 1-0 Dodgers. Boggs with the pitch. 5-6. That's a range play at the park. Fulton County Stadium, 3-1. That is going to be a single plus. That's going to be a single plus to right field, but it's a range play first for Brett Butler. Butler's range is a 3. Does he prevent a run from coming in? Yes, he does, but he gets there. Butler makes the catch with a 2, and that will take away a hit from Sachs and a run off the board, and that does also retire the side. What a play by Butler, and that becomes a fly out to right. No runs, a hit for the Dodgers as we go to the bottom of the second. Although the Dodgers are using pretty much a hodgepodge lineup, the Braves really aren't, except for the bottom part of the lineup. First baseman Chris Chambliss will lead off for the ATL. A .272 average, 8 homers, and 51 RBIs that year. Welch will make the pitch. 4-4. That's a blank. He's not tired. Chambliss, 6-2. And that's going to be a leadoff double into center field. That'll bounce around near the wall. Sachs will get to it, but Chambliss finds himself at second with a leadoff 2-bagger. The very dangerous Dale Murphy is up next. Hall of the very good, no doubt about it. .247 average, 13 homers, 50 RBIs. He is in center field today. Chambliss on at second. He's not doing anything. Welch will make the pitch to Murphy, and that is a 2-5. That's at the park. Fulton County Stadium says 4-4, and that is a home run to center field. Against the righty, Murphy's a 13. The 8 is good, and he comes through. Kablam! High, deep, and gone. Home run, Dale Murphy. Fulton County Stadium, maybe the wind was blowing out a little bit on that one. Welch actually made a decent pitch, but that was all Fulton County as Murphy goes ahead and slaps one onto center field. And going back for it was Rungey, but he knew he had no chance. And the Braves take a 2-1 lead. Stadium cheers. Yay! A big-time home run by Murphy gets the Dodgers on the board. Now we will see second baseman Glenn Hubbard, .235 average, 6 homers, and 33 RBIs. Remember, the Dodgers historically won this game. The Braves now have a 2-1 lead. Game is probably more important for the Braves than the Dodgers. The Dodgers will probably still clinch this division. They have a 4-game lead on Atlanta, but Atlanta, Cincinnati, and Houston there are 3 teams trying for 2 spots. Welch with the pitch. 3-2, strikeout 10, and he does not get him. Hubbard is a 10 against righties, but -1 makes him a 9. Hubbard, a 5-5, and that's going to be a fly out to right. One down, and that will bring up the catcher, Matt Sinatro. .281 average, no homers, and 4 RBIs. He was a September call-up for the Braves. Welch, 5-3. That's a wild pitch. Ball 1. 2-3, and that's a blank. Sinatro, 3-4, and he popped that one up in the infield. That's going to be a pop out to third, as Marshall will get to that and put it away. 2 down. Shortstop Paul Rungey is up next at 259 average and 2 RBIs that year in 81. Welch, a 6'5", that's at the park. Fulton County Stadium says 1-4, and that's a ball hit the left field. That is a 10, and that is going to be a single for Rungey. He hits it right into left. And Johnston had to track that one down. He gets it, though, tosses it in, and the Braves get a man on first on a base hit by Rungey. Here's the pitcher, Tommy Boggs. He batted 152 as a hitter in 81. 2 outs. Rungey on at first. Nothing on the strat. Welch with the pitch. 3-6. Strikeout 15. No, he does not strike him out. Boggs 1-1, but he does ground out. That's going to Sachs at second. He will cough it up and throw it over to first and make the out, and that will retire the side. 2 runs for the Braves on 3 hits. A big-time 2-run bomb by Dale Murphy, and the Braves have a 2-1 lead here after 2. As I said, a game probably more important for the Braves than the Dodgers. I don't see the Dodgers collapsing on the board or on the 10-minute ticker in any way. Top of the 3rd. And let's see who leads off. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Ron Renneke. He is 0 for 1. Boggs makes the pitch, and that is 6-6. That is a pitcher result. Renneke, a switch hitter hitting from the left side. A 1-14 is a single right back up the middle. The 19 is too high. Renneke, a 1-3, and he just grounds it to short, though, and that's going to be out number 1. BB is first to join us here at Fulton County Stadium. I'm expecting late arrivals in the chat because it is Sunday morning. I get that. So that is okay. That's fine. Good to see. And you ordered more inside pitch seasons. Absolutely, you should. Most exciting game to play. That, of course, is in my opinion. Here's Johnston. Johnston walked his first time up. Boggs will make the pitch. 5-6. That's a range play at the park. Fulton County Stadium 2-3. And that is a blank. We got a rare play. We're getting lots of rare plays lately. So let's see what happens in this one. 1-3. Foul tip-off catcher. Injury check for catcher. Oh, boy. Let's see. The catcher is Sosha. The catcher, the Braves are in the field. So the catcher is Sinatra. His injury rating is 2. Let's see if he is okay. And we have to roll here. And that is a 2, and he is going to be out for the game. So the Braves just lost Sinatra for the rest of the game. So Sinatra will come out of the game, and he will be done. And the Braves, of course, will bring in, I believe they would, let's see, let's see, do you bring in a lefty here? Nah, I think you bring in your number 1 catcher. And I believe that is Benedict, if I can find him here. Yeah. Coming in to replace him will be Bruce Benedict. He'll take over at that spot, and a timeout on the scorecard for change. So Sinatra will be out for the rest of the game, as he was a little bit hurt. But, of course, he will not be out for the playoffs if they make it. We only do full-time injuries in the playoffs. We don't do it in the regular season since everything is as played. So Bruce Benedict will take over at catcher, and we will do it again. Boggs with the pitch. A 5-6, a range play at the park. Fulton County Stadium, 3-2, and that is a ball hit the left field. That's a possible single plus. It's a range play to left. Linares' range is a 4, and he's got it easily, and that will be out number 2. Easy play for Linares. Johnston hit it pretty good, but Linares got right there to make the play, and that's out number 2. Oh, those range plays can make a big difference between a single and an out. That just turned an S+7 into an F7. Here's Garvey. Garvey is 0 for 1. I'm sorry, Garvey's 1 for 1. He singled his first time up. Boggs with the pitch. 1-5. Possible error. Garvey, 1-4. That's a fly ball to left field. Linares has an error rating of a 7. That's an 11. He'll get there easily and make the play. And that's a 1-2-3 inning on the Dodgers. So Boggs is off to a pretty good start so far, getting some help from the field as we go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Braves will be Brett Butler. Butler is 0 for 1. Welch settles in, makes his pitch. 4-6, that's an error on a grounder. Butler, 2-5, that's going to be a fly ball to right field, so obviously there will not be an error there, and Maldonado will make the catch for the out. Linares is next, and he is 0 for 1. Welch, 4-6, that's again an error on a grounder. Linares, 6-2, and that ball is hit to center field. That's a 19 against a righty, though. That's going to be too high, and that's just going to be a fly out to center. And 19 is too high. Linares misses a possible triple there by a few feet. And now Horner. Horner 0 for 1. Welch trying to settle down after giving up 2 runs in the second. Welch, 5-6, that is blank. Horner, 4-2, and that's a fly ball to center. And again, getting under that is going to be Rungey, and Rungey will make the play. 3 straight flyouts, and the Braves go 1-2-3. 2-1 ATL after 3. Braves need this game more than the Dodgers do. The Dodgers should clinch this division in 10-minute ticker, if anything. Top of the fourth, and here's Mike A. Marshall. Marshall is 0 for 1. As I mentioned there, BBBB, and if anyone now coming late in the chat, if you have the 1981 season, you probably do not have him. He was not carded originally. If you don't have Mike A. Marshall, get on the horn to Chris Davis. Let him know you need this card. That is, of course, if you do full season replays. This was his first year in the big leagues, as a matter of fact, Mike A. Marshall. First baseman there. Not the Mike Marshall pitcher, but the Mike Marshall hitter. So this was his first year, as a matter of fact. I did not have him when I was checking Dodger lineups so late in the year. So I got on the phone to Chris, and he, of course, sent me a printed card. Chris is just excellent when it comes to customer service. Boggs with the pitch. 3-2, that is a blank. Marshall, 2-5, and that is a fly out to right. So far, Boggs off to a pretty good start in a game he lost. Here is Sosha. Sosha 0 for 1. Boggs, a 5-2, and against the left-handed batter, that's a blank. Sosha, a 3-1. That's going to be a base hit right past short. And Rungey's not going to get to that one, and the Dodgers will have a 1-out single. Here's Maldonado. Maldonado 0 for 1, struck out his first time up, double play. And both pitchers, by the way, have only 1 K in the game. Sosha, not really a threat to do anything. I'll roll the strat anyway because Boggs has a pickoff chance. Boggs, a 2-1, and against the righty, strikeout 16, got him. Maldonado goes down again, and that is the second strikeout for Boggs, 2 down. Here's Thomas. Thomas got a base hit and stole a base his first time up. He is 1 for 1. Infield now back to normal. Nothing on the strategy roll. Boggs looking on at Thomas, and here comes the pitch. 6-3 against the switch left. That is a blank. Thomas, a 2-1, and that's going to be a grounder to second base. Up with it is Hubbard, and he takes his time and then tosses it to first to get the out, and that retires the side. So right now, that was no runs and a hit for the Dodgers, and they are doing, and right now Atlanta is actually playing pretty close to the vest here in this early part of in the middle part of the game. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Here's Chris Chambliss. Chambliss got a leadoff double his first time up and scored on the Murphy bomb. Welch with the pitch. 5-4, strikeout one, got him. Struck him out. And that's a second strikeout for Welch. Now a nice roar from the crowd here from Fulton County Stadium. Here comes Dale Murphy. Murphy got the help of a ballpark home run as he slapped that one to center. He got all of it, so he is 1 for 1 with a 2-run bomb. Murphy has hit a couple of home runs, has hit, I think, 3 home runs lately. The last time it had him up with the Braves game against the Reds. Or it was against the Astros. I forget who it was. I play so many games, I lose track. Welch. 4-4, blank, not tired. Murphy, 4-2, and it's a single right past second, and that will be a base hit. Murphy now has a base hit. So he's 2 for 2, a single and a homer. That'll bring up Hubbard. Hubbard is 0 for 1, infield a double play death. Murphy does have stealing ability. That is a 4. He does not get the jump. The hit and run is available, and Hubbard against righties would be a 9. It would be a +2. The hit and run is available. Murphy would have a very good chance to steal, though. Welch was not good at holding run. He was good at holding run, pretty decent holding runners on, but you know what? You're the Braves. You got to win this game. I'm going to call a hit and run. Welch, 1-5. That's a blank. Hubbard, 3-6, and that's going to be a base hit right past short for a single. Murphy's base running rating will become a 5 on a hit and run, and that will get him to third. So Hubbard goes ahead and slaps that one, a hit and run, and that works beautifully. Hubbard comes away with a single, as once again the Braves are in business. Here is the new catcher, Bruce Benedict, 264 average, 5 homers, 35 RBIs. Benedict takes over due to the injury to Sinatro. The infield is going to play in, and they don't want Murphy to score. So let's see if anything going to happen on the bases first. And no, Benedict does have a bunt chance, but I'm not going to bunt with him here. Runners at the corners, Welch in a bit of a jam. 2-1 Braves, Welch with the pitch. 4-1, strikeout 11. Nope, that's too high. Benedict, a 6-4, and he laces one into left field. That's going to be a double for Bruce Benedict. Murphy will come in to score. Hubbard's base running rating is a 5. Double to left, -1 is 4. Left fielder Johnston +1 is 5. A 1-5, Hubbard will score. A 6, there could be an out. It is a 1. Hubbard will come around and he will score. That is a double for Benedict on a 1. You check the base running rating of the hitter. Benedict's base running rating is a 1. On a 1, you see, on the white die on a 1, he will make third, and he does not. He will stay at second. Benedict happy with a 2 RBI double. 2 runs come in for the Braves. It is now 4-1 Atlanta. Stadium cheers. Yay! Benedict comes through with an 2 RBI double, and the Braves now have a 4-1 lead. Steeler fan now joins us here at Fulton County Stadium. As I said, this is Sunday morning. I know some of you guys might not have gotten here. To the ones that do get here, thank you for joining me, of course. Benedict, the 2 RBI double. And now here is Rungey. Rungey got a single his first time up. He is 1 for 1. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Nothing happening on Strat. Welch in a little bit of trouble right now. Welch with the pitch. 5-2. That's a walk plus. That 9 will walk Rungey. And Welch is having some issues here in the bottom of the 4th. That is the first walk issued by Welch. And now runners at first and second for the pitcher, Boggs. Boggs a 152 average. Of course, he will hit here. Why not? With one out, he'll go ahead and hit. Checking strat, 16, nothing happening. Welch will make the pitch. A 2-2. That is a strikeout. 13. No, Boggs does not strike out. He will swing. 5-5, and that is going to be a ground ball to second base. And the double play was still on, so let's see if they got a double play here. 6-0-7, and the shortstop for the Dodgers is Thomas. He has a 0 on, but of course you can't go any higher than a 6. And of course a 6 on the die roll is still only bases advance. So a 1-5, it's a double play. It is a 6. It's not a double play. So Benedict will go to third. Rungey thrown out. Rungey, the play was to first base as Boggs is thrown out, and there are 2 outs. Wow. A 1-5 chance to get out of the inning, and the Dodgers cannot turn it. So runners advance on a ground out there to second, and the batter that gives Brett Butler a chance to get some extra runs for the Braves. A 1-5 chance to turn a double play. You got to do that. Welch will make the pitch. Anything on strat? Nope. Welch, 3-1. Strikeout 12, too high. Butler, 2-5, and that's going to be a fly ball to right field. Maldonado will get to that, and he will put it away and retire the side. But a good inning for Atlanta. 2 runs on 3 hits. Nice job there. Nice job done by the Braves. They hold a 4-1 lead after 4. Top of the 5th. Tommy Boggs right now pitching pretty well. Bob Welch will lead off for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. Boggs with the pitch here. And that is a 4-5. That's an error on a throw. Welch, 2-6. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. And that is hit to Paul Rungey. And there is going to be a throwing error. His error rating is a 20. He's going to throw to first. That's going to be an error. And out there is Chambliss. His range is a 4. Does he prevent the ball from getting past him? Yes, he does. A throw wide of the bag, but Chambliss makes a good play to prevent it going in the dugout. Welch will be safe at first. That is going to be an E6. First error on the Braves. They had 2 errors in this game historically. So Welch on at first. Now can the Dodgers take advantage of the error? And here comes Sachs. Sachs 1 for 2. Welch not doing anything. Boggs does have a pickoff chance. He doesn't get it. If anybody knows, I asked early in the presentation if Tommy Boggs was related to Wade Boggs in any way. I couldn't find any information on that. I looked. So maybe you guys might know if Tommy Boggs was related to Wade. Boggs with the pitch. 4-5. Error on a throw. Sachs 3-4. And that's going to be a fly out to left. And Welch is not going anywhere. So that's not going to be a throwing error. And out number 1. Here is Rungey. Rungey 0 for 2. Nothing on the strat. Boggs will make the pitch. 2-5 against the switch left. That's a base hit right back up through the middle. Boggs is a split chance, but against a switch hitter. And, of course, Boggs from pitching from the right. Rungey will be from the left. And that's going to be a base 1 right up, a single 1 right back through the box. Welch's base running rating is a 1. He has to stop at second. But now the Dodgers got something cooking here in the 5th. Dodgers need to take advantage of the error. And here comes Johnston. Johnston is 0 for 1. He did walk. Infield a double play depth. Nothing on the strategy roll. Boggs looking in, ready to make the pitch. 5-6. That's a range play at the park. Fulton County Stadium, 4-5. That's a fly ball to left. That's hit to Linares. His range is a 4. Does he make the play? No, he doesn't. That's going to drop, and it's going to be a single for Johnston, out of the reach of Linares. Question is, will it score Welch? Welch's base running rating is a 1. It was a single. It's a single to left, so a +1 makes him a 2. Linares is a 0 arm. A 1 to 2, Welch will score. 3 to 5, he holds. 6, it could be an out. It is a 4. He will hold at third, so the bases are loaded here for the Dodgers. And the fans here at Fulton County getting a little nervous. A base hit for Johnston as Linares couldn't come through with it. And here comes Steve Garvey. Garvey 1 for 2 with a single, a chance for the Dodgers to get some runs and get back into this game. Still 1 out. Infield is going to be at double play depth. The Braves will try to call for a double play. And because Welch is a base running rating of 1. So let's see what they got to do here. Double play depth. Nothing on the strat. But Welch still there. Boggs ready to pitch to Garvey. A big moment here at FCS. Pitch on the way from Boggs. 2-2. That is a blank. Garvey will swing. 4-6. And it's a ground ball to short. Let's see if they turn 2. 2-0. 3. Second base. Hubbard is a 0. A 1 to 3. The Braves get out of it. A 1 to 3, the Braves will get out of it, and they do not. They do not. It is a 5. So Welch does come in to score. So the Dodgers do get a run. Rungey goes to third. The throw goes to second to get Johnston. They cannot beat the relay. Garvey makes it to first. It is a fielder's choice. It's a fielder's choice, but the Dodgers get a run. It's 4-2. They could not turn the 2. So fielder's choice for Garvey. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs, but now a 4-2. Not related to Wade, but he's the father of Mitchell Boggs. Okay. Thank you there, Steeler. Thank you there, Matt. I know you can always come through with something like that. Here's Marshall. Marshall is 0 for 2. Runners at first and third. A 4-2 game now. The error has already hurt the Braves with that error. Let's see if anything happening on strat. That is an 18 no. Boggs settles in. He makes the pitch. 4-4. That's a blank. He is not tired yet. Marshall 4-1. Marshall comes through with a big-time double into center field. He comes through with a big double. Rungey will come in to score. Garvey's base running rating is a 4. Double becomes a 5 with 2 outs. Double to center, +1 is 6. Murphy, a -1 arm, though. A 1 to 5, Garvey will score. 6, there could be an out. It is a 3. Garvey comes all the way from first, and he slides into home. Safe. Tie game. Tied at 4. Marshall goes to second on a huge clutch double by Marshall. Stadium barfs. Blech. Mike Marshall, a September call-up for the Dodgers. He comes through with a clutch double here, ties this game at 4. And the fans here at Fulton can't believe it. And now here's Sosha. Sosha 1 for 2, still 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Boggs will be tired in 2 more batters. Marshall on at second. Boggs looking in on Sosha. Checking the strategy roll. That's an 18, nothing happening. Boggs will make the pitch. 3-2, that is blank. Sosha 2-5, and that's going to be a ground ball to short. That'll get taken care of by Rungey, and he will throw to first to get the out, and that will retire the side. A big error in that inning. 3 runs on 3 hits and 1 big error, and the Dodgers have tied this game up at 4. Playoff positioning on the line here. And the fans with a 4-1 lead now that's back to a tie game. Rufino Linares leads off for the ATL, and he is 0 for 2. Welch still has some gas left in the tank, and he will stay out there. Welch with the pitch. 1-2, strikeout 1, got him. He gets Linares on a K. That's the third strikeout for Welch. Here's Horner. Horner can easily put the Braves back ahead if Welch makes a mistake. Welch looking in, ready to make the pitch. 4-5, strikeout 2, he got him. Struck him out, another K. Fourth strikeout for Welch. And now Chambliss. Chambliss 1 for 2 with a double. Welch looking on, getting set to make the pitch. 5-6, that's blank. Chambliss, 5-6, and he popped that one up in the infield. Ranging over to the first base side is Garvey, and he will settle under it and make the catch. A pop out to first, and 1, 2, 3 go the Braves. After 5, we're tied at 4. That's your score. I made a rhyme. Top of inning number 6. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Candy Maldonado. He is struck out twice. Boggs will be tired after him. And they're going to let him, right switch right. They're going to let him pitch. Boggs will make the pitch. Boggs, those runs were, one of those runs was unearned. So they're going to let Boggs stay out there. Remember, this is the 80s, not 2021. Boggs, 2-5 against the righty, strikeout 13, and Maldonado gets the hat trick. Third strikeout for Boggs, and all of the strikeouts were on Candy Maldonado. That's out number 1. Yes, a very young Candy Maldonado. Now Boggs is tired. And are they going to let him pitch to Thomas? Are they going to let him pitch to Thomas? He's due to bat 5th in the bottom of the 6th inning. I think if you're the Braves, I think you got to know how important this game is. Thomas hits righties better than lefties, so I'm going to take Boggs out. That's it for Boggs. He pitched pretty well today, but now it's a 4-4 tie. If it wasn't for that, I probably would have let him hit. So the Braves will bring in a lefty here to deal with Thomas and turn him around. Coming on to pitch for the Braves will be Larry Bradford. 2 wins, no losses, a save, a 3.71 ERA. Bradford, the second Braves pitcher. So Larry Bradford will pitch to Daryl Thomas. He can pitch to 5 batters before tiring. And I make sure I get that in there. So, Larry Bradford against Thomas. Bradford, 4-4, wild pitch, ball 1. 4-1, range play. Thomas, a 3-5. That's a fly ball to right field. That is hit to Butler. His range is a 3. He's got it on a 2. 2 down. Nice play by Brett Butler. A fly out to right. The batter now is Bob Welch. The Dodgers will let him hit. If there was anybody on base, I would have batted for him. Welch will go up against Bradford. Bradford, a 1-3, strikeout 15, got him, and that will retire the side easily there. So 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. A nice job by Bradford to finish the inning for the Braves. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Still tied at 4 here in this key matchup at Fulton County Stadium. The dangerous Dale Murphy leads off against Welch. Murphy is 2 for 2, a bomb and a single. Welch will pitch to him. And that's a 4-3. That's a range play. Murphy, a 6-3. That's a fly ball to center field. Getting over there is Rungey. His range is a 3, and he can't get it. And that's going to drop for a single right in front of Rungey. Rungey decides to let it fall in front of him, and Murphy has his 3rd hit today. So Murphy is 3 for 3, having a good day no matter what. Hubbard is up next, and he's 1 for 2. Infield a double play depth. Murphy does have a threat to steal. That 8 will not allow him to go. Welch will look in on Hubbard. Murphy on it first. Braves have the go-ahead run on base. 5-1. Range play again. Hubbard. 5-4. That's a base hit to center field, but it's a range play again for Rungey. His range is a 3. Does he take a single away from Hubbard? No, he does not. That will be a base hit for Hubbard. Murphy's base running rating is a 3. Single to center. -1 is 2. And center fielder, Rungey has a -2 arms. Got a great arm, which makes Murphy's base running rating a 0. He sees that ball coming in on a missile, and he holds at second base automatically. Rungey threw that ball in hard. And Murphy said, "Nope, I'm not even thinking about third base. You stay there. I'm happy with going station to station." A chance now for Benedict. Benedict 1 for 2. He had a 2 RBI double his last time up. And now they're looking to see what they're going to do with Welch. And they're going to let him pitch to Benedict. Benedict doesn't hit righties as well. Runners at first and second. Fans here at FCS hoping for a big hit now. Still rolling strategy. That's an 18. Benedict's not going to bunt. Welch with the pitch. 3-3 against a righty. Walk 4. It's ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Second walk issued by Welch. Benedict courses the walk. And once again, the Braves have bases loaded, nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. And here is Paul Rungey. Rungey is 1 for 1, a single and a walk himself. And what are they going to do here? Welch would be tired after Rungey. They're going to let him pitch to him. The infield is in. Dodgers now looking at bases loaded for the Braves. Braves a chance here to maybe get some runs. Welch has got to make a good pitch. Nothing on strike. Welch with the pitch. 2-5. That's at the park. Fulton County Stadium says 2-1, and that's going to be a ground ball to short. Grounded to short. They're going to try for a double play home to first. Rungey has a double play rating of 6. Welch makes a 0 on that. So because of this double play chance, all right, and with the infield is in, so here's how it goes. Murphy's base running rating is a 3. It's with a double play rating of 6. The only way Murphy scores is on a 6. So a 1-5 is going to be a double play. It is a 1, and they got it. The throw goes to the plate to get Murphy, and then the throw goes to first to get Rungey, and that is 2 outs. Oh, what a play by the Dodgers. They get it as Rungey with a double play rating of 6, and that maybe causes the Braves to get a run. And that is a 6-2-3 double play. Runners do advance, though. Hubbard moves up, and Benedict moves up. Holy cow. Fulton County Stadium gives a slight groan on that one. And now there are 2 outs. And that brings up the pitcher, Larry Bradford, but the Braves, of course, will pinch hit for him. They got a righty on the mound, so I think it'll be a switch or a lefty, and it's going to be a lefty. And coming on to pinch hit for the Braves will be Claudell Washington. Washington, a .291 average of 5 homers, 37 RBIs. If you need a hit here, Claudell could be the answer. The question is Welch going to pitch to him? And I think not. Welch is due I don't think so. I think Welch is going to be taken out here. He is tired, by the way, so no, they got to take him out. So Welch will come out of the game, and the Dodgers will bring in a new pitcher, and it's going to be a lefty. So let's see who the Dodgers want to bring in to pitch. How is the closer? So it's not going to be him, I don't think. How is the closer? It's going to be this guy. Coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be Terry Forster. He's pretty much being asked to get one out. No wins, a loss, a 4.11 ERA. Forster will come in to try to get one big out here and keep it a 4-4 tie. Forster will pitch to Washington. You could walk him and pitch to Butler, which actually might make some sense. Butler is not a key hitter here. Butler's a little less hitter. I think you pitch to him. Let him beat you. Forster's going to pitch to Washington. 2 outs. Checking a strategy roll. That is a 9. Nothing happening. Forster makes the pitch. 6-2. Against the lefty, that's a home run result. But against left-handed pitching, though, Washington has a 0. So it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So Washington, though, does get to swing. Forster made the pitch. What does Cordell do? 5-6, and it's a fly ball to right field. Maldonado will go back near the track, but he's got room. He makes the catch. Bases loaded, nobody out, and the Dodgers get out of the jam. On a fly out to right, stadium groans. No runs on 2 hits. The double play really ended that Braves rally. And it stays tied at 4 after 6. And that was huge. Like many pitchers, and Forster's career was derailed by injuries. You are correct. We go to the top of the 7th. The Braves somehow lose this game. You'll look at that situation in the 6th inning. Top of the 7th. Leadoff batter for the Dodgers is Steve Sax. Sax is 1 for 3. He has a single. The Braves need a pitcher, and it's a right switch left. And let's see. I think they're going to go with a righty here. And they will go with the old standby. Coming on to pitch for the Braves will be Gene Garber. 4 wins, 6 losses, 2 saves, a 2.61 ERA. Garber will be the 3rd Braves pitcher. And he's a good relief, and he's definitely a good reliever here. So Garber will pitch to Sax. Top of the 7th, tied at 4. Garber, a 1-3, wild pitch, ball 1. 4-6. That's a strikeout. 8. Nope, that's not a strikeout. Sax does have an 8, but -1 makes him a 7. Sax, 6-6, and that's going to be grounded to short for out number 1. One down, and here comes Rungey. Rungey is 1 for 3, has a base hit. 1 out here. Garber with the pitch. 4-3. Error on a grounder. Rungey, 3-1. And that's going to be a base hit into center field for Rungey. He gets his 2nd hit of the game. Center fielder Murphy has an error rating of 2. That's a 14. He won't make an error, and he will toss it into first. So the Dodgers get a base runner on base, and that's Rungey's 2nd hit of the game. The hockey game was great. Had a lot of fun with the hockey game. The Panthers lost to the Kraken, though, but hoping they were going to get the record. But it was a great hockey. It was still fun, a very fun experience, and I will be going to more. So Rungey on at first now, and here comes Johnston. Johnston 1 for 2, singled his last time up, infield double play depth. That is a 4. Hit and run is available, but I'm not going to do it with Rungey. The stolen base rating is a 10. And Garber does get strikeouts. Garber will make the pitch. 5-1, strikeout 9, and he got him. Good thing I didn't do it. And strikeout there for Garber, and 2 away. And now Garvey. Garvey grounded into a fielder's choice last time up. He's 1 for 3, but he did score on the double by Marshall. Rungey at first, 2 outs. Nothing on the strategy roll. Rungey will stay put. Garber making the pitch. 2-3, and that is a blank. Garvey will swing. 6-5, that's a fly ball to left field. Rufino Linares will have all the room he needs, and he will put it away for the out. No runs, a hit for the Dodgers, as right now the Braves are keeping close with them in this very big matchup here in the NL West. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game between the Dodgers and the Braves. And we got on September 30th for tomorrow night, we will stay in the National League. And we got a big matchup tomorrow night. The St. Louis Cardinals will take on the Philadelphia Phillies. The Cardinals are a half game back of the Phillies for the National League East. A big game there. Now, the Astros and the Reds also play tomorrow night, but I had to make a choice between them and the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cardinals. As much as I know I got Reds and Astros fans in the chat, I got to go all over the league. We do have a couple Cardinals fans as well, and so I decided to do that one. However, the game on Tuesday will be October 1st, and that will be the Houston Astros versus the Cincinnati Reds in that game. So you'll see that one on Tuesday. But tomorrow night, for September 30, the Cardinals and the Phillies, Bob Forsch going for the Cardinals and Dan Larson going for the Phillies. National League East Division is on the line. As we get closer and closer to the end of the pennant race, and yes, there were a lot of good college football games yesterday, BBBB. It was actually very refreshing to finally see Jim Harbaugh finally beat Ohio State, and he absolutely had to do that. If he loses to Ohio State yesterday, I think he's done at the end of the year. I think he's gone. And so right now, if you follow college football like I do, Alabama barely got away from Auburn, but they still won. Georgia will be Georgia and Alabama, of course, the big games coming up next week. Georgia, Alabama, Baylor, Oklahoma State, and of course, Michigan and Iowa. Cincinnati plays Houston. I don't care what anybody says. The NCAA is hoping Houston beats Cincinnati in the American Athletic Conference Championship game. They're praying Cincinnati gets beat. If they do, all right, Oklahoma State, if they beat Baylor, I think gets in the playoff. Not Notre Dame. And I don't think Notre Dame deserves it anyway. So not Notre Dame. I think Oklahoma State will get in. Even if Georgia loses to Alabama, Georgia will still get in with one loss. They'll just be the number 4 seed. So anything can happen this coming week, which will really decide the college football playoff. But I think the NCAA is praying Houston beats Cincinnati. You really don't want Cincinnati, okay, to be in the playoff. You really don't if you're the NCAA. Meanwhile, let's get back to baseball. Bottom of the 7th, tied at 4 between the Dodgers and the Braves. Who leads off here? Leading off for the Braves is going to be Brett Butler. Butler is 0 for 3. Forster is going to pitch to him. Forster is going to pitch to Butler. Bottom of the 7th, tied at 4. You think Alabama's going to lose? Georgia has a habit of winning a lot of games. Kirby Smart hasn't beaten Nick Saban yet. We'll find out. Forster with the pitch. 4-1 against the lefty. Base hit right up the middle for Butler. Butler leads off with a single. Oh, Forster gives up a leadoff hit to Butler. And the Braves have a man on. So Butler comes in there, and now the batter is Rufino Linares. And that's going to be it for Forster. The Dodgers will go to the bullpen. They will bring out a righty here now. And coming on to pitch for the Dodgers will be Robert Castillo. 2 wins, 4 losses, 5 saves, a 5.33 ERA. Castillo will now pitch for the Dodgers. Rufino Linares, the batter now. Braves have a runner on first. Linares is 0 for 3. Infield at double play depth. Castillo can pitch to 6 batters here. So we'll see how long he goes. Let's see. Strategy roll. Butler definitely a stealing threat. That's a 5. He does not get the steal, but Linares does get the hit and run, and I'm going to do a hit and run here. Castillo, 6-4. Hit by pitch. That is a 2, and that's not going to do it. Linares has a 0 and a -3, so no hit by pitch. Linares swings. 6-1. It's a line drive right to short. Oh, my. A hit and run, a line drive to short. Thomas has got it. Throws to first easily to get Butler. 2 outs. Oh, what a time for that to happen. L6-3 double play, 2 away. Oh, on a hit and run, any lineouts is an automatic double play. Oh, 2 down. And now the batter is Horner. Oh, Castillo. Linares hit it right on the bat, but right at Thomas, who just easily pretty much tossed it to first to get the out. 2 down. Castillo will now pitch. 5-1. Walk plus 14. Yep, that will walk him. Horner becomes a 23, and he will walk him. So Horner trots to first. A chance now for Chambliss. Chambliss is 1 for 3. He has a double. Anything happening on base? No. And you're an Irish fan. Yeah, I know. I understand that, my good man. Horner be at first base. Castillo will make a pitch. Strat roll, 8, no play. Castillo looking on Chambliss. Pitch. 1-5. That's a possible error. Chambliss, 5-5. And that is not going to be an error. That's going to be a slow rolling grounder to first. Garvey's got it. Chambliss's base running rating is a 2. Garvey racing to the bag. Chambliss is safe. He gets there on a 1 and he beats it out. It's an infield single. It was just hit a little bit too far back, and Garvey was maybe a step or two too far. Chambliss gets there on an infield single. So now runners at first and second for Dale Murphy. Murphy is having a killer game. 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a 2-run bomb. Castillo is going to pitch to him. He does not give up many home runs to right-handed batters. Castillo will pitch. 7th inning, bottom of the 4th. Tied at 4 here. Big game for the Braves. Castillo looking on. Strategy roll, 3. Nothing happening there. Castillo makes the pitch. 6-1. It's a blank. Murphy swings 1-4. It's a fly ball to center field. Rungey has all the room he needs and pops it in his glove. Side retired. Another chance for the Braves goes by the board. No runs. 2 hits, a walk. Still tied at 4 after 7. Lena Young joins us here at Fulton County Stadium. Say hello to her. Michigan may lay an egg. Perhaps, but I think Michigan does handle Iowa pretty well. I don't think Iowa has the horses to deal with Michigan. You could be right, but I don't think they have the horses. I think Iowa gets beat easily by Michigan. I think they do. But then again, like I said, it was a very emotional win for Michigan, and if they win, they're in. They win, they're in. All they got to do, win and they're in. So top of the 8th coming up, Garber will stay out there to pitch. Mike Marshall will lead off. He got a big-time double his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Garber with the pitch. 4-5, strikeout, 16, too high. Marshall, 3-4, and it's a fly out to right. That's the first out. Here is Sosha. Sosha is 1 for 3. If Michigan and Bama were to lose, it'd be Georgia. Oklahoma State, Cincinnati, and Notre Dame, the NCAA would hate that. Yes, they would. Trust me, they don't want Bama to lose to Georgia. They want Bama to beat Georgia. Georgia would still get in. It would still get in with the loss. Cincinnati is I think Cincinnati's a 10-point favorite on Houston. But remember, the game is in Cincinnati, so Cincinnati has a home field in this game. They'll be rooting for Houston. I think Cincinnati beats them. Garber with the pitch. 6-6. That's a possible error. Sosha will swing. 3-3, and that's a fly ball to center field, and that's hit to Murphy. His ever rating is a 2. That's a 16. He makes the catch, out number 2, with no problem. Fly out to center. Candy Maldonado is the next at bat, but they're going to pull him back. It is the 8th inning. I can now make position player changes. Maldonado is in right field, and coming on to pinch hit for him and take over in right field is going to be well, wait a minute. It's got to be most at bats still. So we've got a switch or a lefty, and it is going to be Kenny Landreau. Ken Landreau will pinch it against Gene Garber, but Rick Monday is going to take over in right field. So Rick Monday will take over in right. Landreau will pinch it. And a timeout on the scorecard for position player substitution. And Monday, not really good at that position, but you're going to use him for the hitting. So here's Kenny Landreau to pinch hit against Garber. 2 outs. Garber, here's the pitch. 1-3, wild pitch, ball 1. 2-5, that's a range play. Landreau swings. 5-3, that's a fly ball to center field. Murphy's got to get on his high horse. His range is a 3, and he can't get it. And that's going to drop in front of him for a base hit. Landreau comes through with a pinch hit single. Next batter is Daryl Thomas. He'll hit. Landreau on it first. Garber is now tired. He is due to bat 4th in the 8th inning. They're going to see if, are they going to let him? Nope, they're not going to let him bat. They're going to take him away. Garber is done. Thomas does not hit lefties that well. So the Braves are going to bring in a left-hander. Coming on to pitch for the Braves is going to be Al Roboski. 1 win, 1 loss, a save, a 1.07 ERA. Roboski can pitch to 5 batters before tiring. So here's Al Roboski. He'll pitch to Daryl Thomas. He'll turn him around. 2 outs here, tied at 4. A big chance here for the Dodgers to maybe keep the inning alive. Strategy roll says nothing. Landro stays put. Roboski with the pitch. 1-5. That's at the park. Fulton County Stadium 4-3. And that's a ground ball to second base. Hubbard's got it easily. He will throw to first and retire the side. No runs, a hit for the Dodgers. It stays 4-4 here going into the bottom of the 8th. Leading off for the Braves is going to be Glenn Hubbard. Robert Castillo is coming out of the game. He's not as good a pitcher as the next guy I can use as a right-hander, and is coming into pitch now for the Dodgers is going to be the incomparable Dave Stewart. 4 wins, 3 losses, 6 saves, a 2.49 ERA. Stewart will become the 4th Dodger pitcher. He'll pitch to Glenn Hubbard. Bottom of the 8th inning, tied at 4. Stewart will make the pitch. 6-2. That's a blank. Hubbard, that is Suidice. I'll re-roll. Hubbard. 6-1. And it's a ground ball to second base. Sachs will get it, and he will hold it and then throw to first for the out. Here's Benedict. Benedict is 1 for 2 since coming in for Sinatra, who got injured in the game. Stewart with the pitch. 6-3. And against a righty, that's a home run result. Benedict, though, against right-handed pitchers is a 2. That is a 20. Not even close. Benedict, 5-1. And he just lifts a deep fly ball to left field. Johnston gets to that. Out number 2. Two men down. As Benedict hit one, but not too deep. And now here's Paul Rungey. Rungey will go ahead. Rungey is going to bat. Rungey actually is 1 for 2 today. World's worst gamer joins us here at Fulton County Stadium. Stewart will make the pitch. 5-2. That is a blank. Rungey. 3-1. And that's a ground ball to second base. Sachs again with it. Tosses it over to first. 1-2-3. Go the Braves. We got a good ball game here after 8. We're tied at 4. Will we see some 9th inning magic? We'll see if we got any magic in the top of the 9th first. Let's see. Stewart coming out of the game, he was due to lead off. So the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. They'll go to the bench. It is now the 9th inning. They can bring in anybody they want to bat. And coming on to pinch hit will be Dusty Baker. 320 average, 9 homers, 49 RBIs. If you guys are wondering why we haven't seen Ron Say in a while, he was hurt near the end of the year, but he was able to get back for the postseason. If you're wondering why we haven't seen the Penguin lately. Dusty Baker, and I was wondering about that too, but I had to check to see because he's not on the roster for the Dodgers after September 10th, but I did check the postseason to see if he did bat, and he did. So he was in the postseason. Roboski will pitch to Baker here. Baker pinch hitting. 5-5 against a righty. Strikeout 17 too high. Baker 4-6, and that is going to be a ground out to second. Out number 1. And maybe I should have taken Roboski out, but Roboski's due to bat first in the bottom of the 9th, so they want to see if he can pitch this inning, even though he's going up against 2 righties. Here's Sachs. Sachs is 1 for 4. 1 out here. Roboski will make the pitch. 5-1. Wild pitch. Ball 1. 2-1. Walk plus 9. Walk them. Ball 4. Sachs will go to first. That is a walk by Roboski. Sachs does draw it, and now the batter is Ron Renneke. And we may see a pinch hitter for him. Rungey is in center field. And can I pinch hit for him? I think I can. Rungey is going to be called back. It's the 9th inning, so again, anybody can come in. And coming in to pinch hit for the Dodgers will be beast mode, Pedro Guerrero. Guerrero, a 300 average, 12 bombs, 48 RBIs. He will take over in center for Rungey. Timeout on the scorecard for substitution. The only thing about Guerrero in center, not really his best position, but he will take over there. So here's Pedro Guerrero against Roboski. And question is, do you want him to pitch to Guerrero here? He's due to lead off. He has a 107 ERA. He was the best reliever in Atlanta's bullpen. You know what? You let him pitch here. Double play coming up. Double play depth on the way. Sacks on it first. Checking a strat. That is a 12. No play. Roboski will pitch to Guerrero. Roboski, 3-4 against the righty. That's a blank. Guerrero gets to swing. 5-4. It's a fly ball to right field. Butler will get to that one. Out number 2. Fly out to right. Guerrero will take over in center. And now here is Johnston. Johnston, 205 average, and he is in left. Do I want to do anything with him? No, he's going to bat. Because if this game goes into extras, I'm going to need batters. So Johnston will bat against Roboski. Johnston is 1 for 3. He has a single and he walked. Roboski will pitch to Johnston. 2 outs. That is a 1. Sachs does get the jump, but he's not going to go anywhere. Roboski will make the pitch. 3-6. That's a wild pitch. 8, and it will go to the backstop. That falls in Roboski, and Sachs goes to second. So now a single could probably bring him in. A wild pitch by Roboski. Sachs goes to second. Johnston, they will pitch to him. You don't want to walk him and bring up Garvey. That would be kind of dumb. Roboski will pitch. We'll check the strategy roll again. Again, Sachs gets the jump, but he'll stay put. Roboski will pitch to Johnston. Fans here at FCS hoping for a play. Roboski the pitch. 5-5 against the lefty. Strikeout 12. No, that's too high. Johnston avoids it. He swings 1-2, and he chops it right back to Roboski. He gets it, pumps once, tosses it over to first to end the inning, and that is side retired. No runs, no hits. There was a walk. And it remains 4-4 as we go to the bottom of the 9th inning now. And now will we see some bottom of the 9th inning magic? Pinch hitter coming up for Al Roboski as he is done. It's the 9th inning, so the Braves can put anybody they want at the plate. The bench is really not that good. But they're going to go ahead and bring in the ringer, and they're going to do it. Coming on to pinch hit for the Braves is going to be Ken Smith. He only played in 5 games, 3 at-bats, but with a 333 average, I'll put him up there and see what he can do for the Braves. They got left, right coming up, so I think we may see, let's see if the Dodgers have a lefty, and they do. And the Dodgers will bring in their best guy in the bullpen, and that is Steve Howe. 5 wins, 3 losses, 8 saves, a 2.50 ERA. Howe will come in and pitch and try to get this into extras for the Dodgers. So here's Ken Smith. Howe ready to pitch. Tied at 4. Smith will still bat. Pitch from Howe. 3-1. Error on a throw. Smith 1-5, and that is going to be a ground ball to second base. The ball is hit to Steve Sachs. His error rating is a 7. That's a 12. He doesn't make the error. He throws to first, out number 1. Oh, they get the ringer out of there. That's a ground out to second. And now the batter is Butler. Butler is 1 for 4. Howe will make the pitch. 4-3 against the lefty. Strikeout plus 8. Got him. Struck out Butler. 2 down. 2 outs. And now Linares. Linares is 0 for 5. He will bat. Howe looking in, trying to keep this game, send it into extras. Howe with the pitch. 3-2, strikeout 3, swing and a miss, struck him out, and we have free Sunday afternoon baseball. Free baseball here. Get your free baseball. 1, 2, 3, go the Braves, and we have extra innings coming up. Why am I not surprised that would happen on Sunday afternoon? We go to the top of the 10th inning, tied at 4 between the Dodgers and the Braves in a very important matchup here at Fulton County Stadium. Leading off for the Dodgers is going to be Steve Garvey. The Dodgers have right, left coming up, so the Braves will probably bring in a righty. And they will go with their closer, and coming on to pitch will be Rick Camp. 9 wins, 3 losses, 17 saves, a 1.78 ERA. I'll tell you right now, Atlanta's bullpen could be very interesting if this team does make the playoffs. So here is Rick Camp against Steve Garvey. Garvey is 1 for 4. Top of the 10th, tied at 4. Extra inning ball game. You guys got free baseball. Camp with the pitch. 4-2 against the righty. Strikeout 5, and he got him. Struck him out. Called strike 3 on Garvey. He didn't like it, but he knew really he should have swung, and that is the first out. Mike A. Marshall is up next, and he is 1 for 4. He's got a double, and I think I may be letting him bat, and I am, because now that we're in extras, we're going to need batters for the pitchers. So 1 out here in the top of the 10th. Camp with the pitch. 4-6, error on a throw. Marshall. 4-3, that's going to be a fly out to center, out number 2. And, of course, there is no error on a throw because a throw wasn't made, obviously. 2 outs now, and here is Sosha. Sosha 1 for 4. Camp with the pitch. 2-2, strikeout 15, that's high. Sosha 6-3, and he popped that one up in the infield around the foul line at third base. Horner's got plenty of room, and he will put it away and retire the side. 1-2-3, done by Camp. And we go to the bottom of the 10th with the score still tied at 4. Howe will continue to pitch for the Dodgers. He's one of their best pitchers in the bullpen, and he will stay there. Bob Horner, however, leads off for the Braves. And with one swing of the bat, he can go ahead and end this ball game. Bottom of the 10th inning. Howe looking in. Has to be careful with Horner. Horner can easily end this game with one swing. Howe with the pitch. 6-1. That is a blank. Horner 5-2. And that's a deep fly ball center field. But Guerrero's got room there, and that's out number 1. And now Chambliss. Chambliss could also hit one out with a swing. He's 2 for 4. Howe makes the pitch. 1-3. That's at the park. Fulton County Stadium 5-1, and that is a home run to the post side against the lefty. Chambliss is a 7. That's a 17. He's not going to get it. It is a deep fly ball to right field, but Monday's got room, and he'll make the catch near the track. That's out number 2. Wow. Chambliss just misses one there. He misses the ending chance to end the game. Well, Chambliss couldn't do it. Can Murphy do it? Murphy 3 for 4, 2 singles and a 2-run bomb. Howe will set and make the pitch. 3-1, error on a throw. Murphy 5-3, and that's a fly ball to center field. Guerrero, Pedro has all the room he needs as well, and he will put it away and retire the side. So nothing across there for the Braves. After 10, it remains tied at 4. Which team will come through? As we are in extra innings. A very important game here in the National League West. 10-minute ticker, of course, awaits. Top of the 11th inning, tied at 4. Rick Monday leads off for the Dodgers. Monday, a good hitter, a .315 average, 11 homers and 25 RBIs. He took over in right field for the Dodgers. Rick Camp will stay out there. He can pitch to 3 more batters before tiring. He will stay. Rick Camp will make the pitch. 3-4, strikeout 9, got him, struck out Monday. Second strikeout for Camp. 2 outs, and that will bring up Thomas. Thomas is 1 for 4. He will bat. Camp looking on, getting set, or will he bat? Timeout on the field, as I want to see if I want to hit for him. You know what? Yes, I am going to hit for him, but not be. No, well, I'll let Thomas swing. He's a little better hitter than Russell, but Russell's better in the field. Camp will pitch to Thomas. 6-3, strikeout 6, and he got him, struck him out. Another big K by Camp, 2 down. Got him, no problem there, Steeler fan. Enjoy your Steelers. Of course, you can't miss your Steelers. So, completely understand, trust me. Pinch hitter coming in for Steve Howe. He's going to be done. And it will be... coming into pinch hit is going to be Bill Russell. And he's probably going to wind up taking it short, so there's probably going to be a double switch here. So Bill Russell will pinch hit for Howe against Camp. Russell, a .233 average, no homers, 22 RBIs. 2 outs, Camp ready to make the pitch. 5-3, strikeout 16, no. Russell will swing. 5-5, base hit, right field. Russell comes through with a 2-out single. A nice base hit for Russell. As he goes, it will bring up Sachs, and now Camp is tired, but they're going to let him stay out there. So Russell on it first. Sachs will bat against Camp. But top of the 11th, tied at 4. Shrek joins us here at Fulton County Stadium. I'm a Pirates fan. You don't think they've been featured more than a couple of times. That is true. I've not done the Pirates. I've only done the Pirates a couple of times. But they are going to make the playoffs, Shrek, so don't worry. Your Pirates will be in the playoffs no matter what. You will see them. They've made the playoffs. They're already clinched. They've already clinched, so don't worry. You'll see your Pirates. They'll be there. Russell on it first. Camp will make the pitch to Sachs. Will we see a strategy roll? That is a 4. No, nothing happening. Camp will make the pitch. 1-2, strikeout 12, that is too high. Sachs will swing 5-4, and it's going to be a ground ball to second base. That's picked up there by Hubbard. He throws to first to retire the side. Nice job there. So no runs. Timeout here on the scorecard. So no runs and a hit for the Dodgers. And we are still tied at 4 going into the bottom of the 11th. Bill Russell's going to come in and bat ninth, and he's going to take over at shortstop. Daryl Thomas is coming out of the game. The Dodger pitcher will take over in the 8th spot. So let's see who that's going to be. Glenn Hubbard leads off for the Braves in the bottom of the 11th. So it's going to be a righty, and it's going to be Dave Goltz. So Dave Goltz will take over for the Dodgers at pitcher. And he will be in the 8th spot. So timeout on the scorecard for a change. So the pitcher Goltz will take over there. Or I should say pitcher spot. And now we'll have Bill Russell at short, and he will bat ninth. He is a better fielder at shortstop than Thomas was. Actually, I should just say pitcher spot because that's where the pitcher is right now. So here is Dave Goltz, 2 wins, 7 losses, a save, a 4.09 ERA. He will now take over at pitcher for the Dodgers, and he can pitch to about 8 batters before tiring. Glenn Hubbard leads off for the Braves. Hubbard is 2 for 4. Bottom of the 11th. Who will break through in this key matchup? The Dodgers or the Braves? Goltz with the pitch. 2-2, wild pitch, ball 1. Goltz again, 3-1. That is a blank. Hubbard will swing 3-3, and that's going to be a ground out to first. Out number 1. 1 down. And here is Benedict. Benedict is 1 for 2. Since he came in for Sinatra. Goltz will make the pitch. 2-1. That's an error on a grounder. Benedict, 5-3. And nope, that's going to be a fly ball to left. Johnston will get to it. Out number 2. Two men down. And now here's Paul Rungey. And Rungey, a 259 average, he can hit. But we're going to see. Well, we're going to let him hit, but he's not. We're going to let him hit. Rungey is going to hit, but we're going to see a position player change in the 12th if it gets there. Rungey is, what is he? He is 1 for 3. Goltz will make the pitch. 6-1. That is a blank. Rungey. 2-4, base hit right to past third. That'll be a single. Rungey comes through with the hit, and he will hold it first. Pinch hit for not a pinch hit, but Rungey gets there. He will hold at first base, and we'll see a pinch hitter for Camp. So Camp coming out of the game, and let's see who the Braves want to bring out there, and it will be... Pinch hitting is going to be Terry Harper. 260 average, 2 homers, 8 RBIs. Harper will come on and pinch hit against Goltz. Harper does have home run power. He can, if Goltz makes a mistake, Harper can end this game. Tied at 4. Rungey on it first. Strategy roll. Goltz does have pickoff chance, but he doesn't get it on a 5. Goltz looking in. Harper ready to make a swing. Goltz. 1-2, strikeout 5, got him. He struck out Harper, and that will retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Braves. We go to the 12th inning, still tied at 4. Who will come through in this game? Only the dice will know. We go to the top of the 12th inning. We are tied at 4 here. Braves need a pitcher. Pedro Guerrero leads off for the Dodgers. They got right, left, right coming up. And let's see who the Braves are going to bring on to pitch. And it is going to be Rick Mailer. 8 wins, 6 losses, 2 saves, a 2.80 ERA. Mailer will now be the 6th Dodger pitcher. So here is Mailer, and we have a change in the infield. Paul Rungey is going to come out with a 220 fielding ability, and coming in to take his place is going to be Rafael Ramirez. Ramirez, not as much better in fielding percentage, but a little better range. So Ramirez will take over at short for him. So timeout on the score sheet. 316. And that range could make a difference. So Ramirez takes over at short. So Rick Mailer on the mound for Atlanta. Pedro Guerrero at the plate. Guerrero what is he? He is 0 for 1. And he will bat. Here we go. Top of the 12th. Mailer with the pitch. 6-1. Strikeout 16. That's too high. Guerrero will swing. 6-6. And it's a ground ball to short. Taken care of there by Ramirez, who just came in and throws it over to first for the out. And that is the first out. Here's Johnston. Johnston is 1 for 4 in this game. Mailer settles in, makes the deal. 3-3. That's at the park. Fulton County Stadium, 5-2. And that is a ground ball to second base. Hubbard will get that and throw to first for the second out. So far, Mailer doing a heck of a job. Ground out to second, and now Garvey. Garvey is 1 for 5. Mailer settles in. He will make the pitch. 2-4. Hit by pitch. 12. That's high. Garvey, can he do something here? 6-1. Nope. He just chops it to second base. Up with it again is Glenn Hubbard, and he will toss it over to first for the final out. 3 up and 3 down job by Mailer. Nothing doing for the Dodgers. We go to the bottom of the 12th. Dave Goltz will stay out there for the Dodgers. Leading off for Atlanta will be Brett Butler. Butler is 1 for 5. Let's see. Goltz has about 4 more batters he can face before he gets tired. So Goltz will pitch to Butler. Bottom of the 12th inning, tied at 4. Goltz will make the pitch. 1-2, strikeout 14. Nope. Butler, a 2-4, and that's a base hit right past second for a single. And Butler goes to first, and the winning run is on base for the Braves. Butler comes through with a hit. And now here is Rufino Linares. And Butler, a definite stealing threat. Infield double play depth, checking strategy roll, but he does not get the jump. Butler, a definite stealing threat. Linares does ground in the double plays. They're going to let him back, though. So Goltz will pitch to him. Butler on it first. Goltz with the pitch. 2-5. That's a range play. Linares, 4-2. It's a fly ball to right field. That is hit to Monday. If you're a Dodgers fan, that's not who you want it hit to. His range is a 1. Can Monday make the play? No, he can't, and that's going to drop for a single for Linares. Butler, a base running rating of 5. A single to right, plus 2 is a 7. Monday has a 0 arm. There's not going to be a throw. Butler goes to third easily, and the winning run is 90 feet away. A big-time single by Linares as he hits it way out of Monday's range. Holy cow. Does he only feel well on Monday? Maybe. And now the batter is Bob Horner. Bob Horner comes up to bat, and he is 0 for 4, but he did walk. Infield is in. Winning run at third. Butler's base is very fast. His base running rating is a 3 with the infield in. Could send him home to try to win it. Goltz will pitch to Horner. Still checking the strat. That's a 6. Nope, I'm not going to do a hit and run here. You got to let Horner swing. Goltz looking on to pitch. A chance for the Braves to win this game in the 12th. Goltz winds up, makes the pitch. 2-3, and against the righty, it's a walk, and an 8 will walk him, and the bases are loaded. He walks Horner. And now it is up to Chambliss. Chambliss is the batter. Chambliss is 2 for 5. He has a double and a single in this game. Infield still in. The last time the Braves had bases loaded and nobody out, they didn't score. Now it's up to Goltz to see if he can keep Chambliss in. Question is, do I do a pitching change for the Dodgers? I'm going to say no. I'm going to let Goltz bat because Chambliss can hit the home runs off the pitchers. Goltz will be tired after Chambliss, though. So Dave Goltz is going to be set to see if he can get this game into the 13th. But with bases loaded, it could be interesting. I am still rolling a strat. That's an 11, nothing happening. Goltz will pitch to Chambliss. Bases loaded for the Braves. Goltz with the pitch. It's a 3-3. It is a home run chance. Chambliss a lefty. A 1-17. The 20 is too high. He does not get a chance at a grand slam, but Chambliss gets to swing. It's a 4-6, and it's a fly ball to left field. Can a sacrifice fly win it? It's a fly out to left. And is caught by Johnston. Chambliss' sacrifice fly rating is a 1. Does he automatically bring Butler in? No, he does not. Now Butler has a chance to score, and it looks pretty good. His base running rating is a 5. In left field, Johnston has a +1 arm. That makes him a 6. I don't have to roll. Butler will come in. It's deep enough. Butler will come. He slides into the plate. He scores. Braves walk-off sacrifice fly. Victory for the ATL. That's your game. Johnston has a +1 arm, and Butler has a base running rating of 5. It becomes a 6. There was no way to get him. Butler races on home. He scores. Braves win 5-4. Stadium cheers. Yay! Braves come through with a huge win on the Dodgers. And at least the Dodger magic number will not decrease due to the Braves, and their magic number stays at 4. As the Braves now move into within 3 games of the division lead. What a win for the Braves here. A 5-4 victory, a walk-off sacrifice fly by Chambliss. It brings in Butler, and what a game here tonight. 1 run on 2 hits, and a sacrifice fly brings in the win. Final line score coming up. For the Braves, 5 runs on 13 hits and 1 error. For the Dodgers, 4 runs on 10 hits and no errors. Ricky Mailer does get the win. He goes ahead and picks up a victory, and Dave Goltz takes a tough loss. So a big win for the Braves today. 10-minute ticker coming right up. Don't go away. It is huge. As BB says, Reds fans, barf. Blech. Well, let's see how you do now on the ticker. The Reds can still gain a game in there. We'll see what happens in the ticker coming up. The Braves win their 4th. The Dodgers lose their 5th. You know, the funny thing is, the Mets didn't make the playoffs, but yet they were 3-0 on the board this year. I always seem to get the Mets pretty good on the board, but when it comes to 10-minute ticker, they just don't cut it. Yes, I will at the end of the season. I will post how the teams did on the board besides the full-time standings. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. And we got a very important ticker coming up. We move on to September 29th. And let's see what we got here. We've got California and the White Sox. California right now, the Angels right now are tied with the Red Sox for 4th. They are both 2.5 out of 3rd. So a very important game for these two to try to stay in the hunt for 3rd in the AL West. It would help if I had the chart ready to go. There we go. Let's see. California 12-15, and that is 2. The White Sox 11-61, and that is 6. And the White Sox will get a victory over the Angels, and now puts the Angels they're beginning to run out of games. Yankees and Cleveland. Sean 1113 joins us here at the 10-minute ticker. Yankees at Cleveland. Yankees tied with the Red Sox for 1st in the AL East. Yankees 9-61, and that is 6. Cleveland 4-54, that is 4. And right now the Yankees have taken a half-game lead. Now moving on to Baltimore at Detroit. The Tigers have already clinched. This game is meaningless. Detroit has already clinched 3rd place. They cannot do any better in the American League East. Baltimore 5-54, and that is 5. The Tigers a 7-44, and that is 4. And Baltimore will beat the Tigers, but it's meaningless for Detroit. They have already clinched a playoff spot. They've clinched 3rd. They will be playing in the American League wild card playoff. Boston at Milwaukee. Now this game is important for the Red Sox. Red Sox 16-41, and that is 5. Milwaukee a 15-56, and that is 7. And with the Red Sox loss, The Yankees have now taken a one-game lead in that division. In the AL East, Kansas City at Minnesota. Important game for the Royals. The Royals are a half game back of Texas for second. Kansas City at 10-15, and that is 2. Minnesota 5-31, and that's also 2, so we have extras there. Kansas City rolls a 1. +0 is 1. Minnesota rolls a 3. -1 is 2. And the Twins will get will give the Royals a tough loss. So Kansas City takes a tough loss there. Now moving on to Toronto and Oakland. Game is actually this game is not meaningless, because if Oakland wins, they will get home field throughout if the Yankees or the Red Sox do not catch them. Toronto, a 4-34, and that is 2. Oakland, a 16-24, and that is 3. Oakland does win it, so now Oakland at this moment, by beating the Blue Jays, the Oakland Athletics have clinched home field throughout the playoffs, okay? But they've not clinched throughout yet because of the Yankees and Red Sox. Their magic number now to do that is 2. So now they've clinched, they've now beaten the National League. So right now the Athletics have home field throughout at this time. Texas at Seattle, now an important game for the Rangers. Texas 17-63, and that is 9. But the Mariners a 4-66, but that's not going to be enough. It's an 8, and the Rangers will win that game. They beat the Mariners, and now the Rangers now have a full game and a half lead on Kansas City for second. Braves have already beaten the Dodgers. So we know in that division, so we know the Braves have actually gained a game on LA. They are now 3 back of the division. Houston, let's see what we got next. We got San Francisco at Cincinnati. Reds need to win this game. They should beat a bad Giants team that just completely collapsed in September. San Francisco at Houston. The Reds fans waiting for the roll. San Francisco an 8-11. That is a 0. Reds 7-25. That's enough. It's 2, and the Reds get the win. Cincinnati wins another game. They beat the Giants, and now sets up a big 2-game series against the Astros. We will have one of those games. San Diego at Houston. Now the Astros need to win this game to stay tied with the Reds. If they lose, the Reds will now have third. There'll be a game ahead of the Astros for third. San Diego and Houston. San Diego, a 0-66. That's 7. The Astros, an 8-36. And that is 3. And the Astros lose this game to the Padres. And the Astros are on a 3-game losing streak. And at this moment, the Reds are in third by a game. Mets and the Phillies. Very important game in there. Phillies have a half-game lead on the Cardinals. We have that game tomorrow. Mets trying to play spoiler. Mets 18-16. And that is 3. Phillies an 8-44. And that's enough. That's 4. And the Phillies will beat the Mets. So the Phillies beat my Mets, as my Mets are just floundering there. Philadelphia now leads by a game. Chicago and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh now is still 2.5 back of the division. Cubs and the Pirates. Cubs 6-63. Oh boy, that's an ouch. That's going to be 6 there. The Pirates have a 16-32, and that is 4, and the Cubs will beat the Pirates, and that's a tough loss for Pittsburgh. Although Pittsburgh is already in the playoffs. Montreal and the Cardinals. Cardinals need to win to stay a half game back. Montreal, an 11-35, and that is 4. The Cardinals, an 11-31, and that is 3. And the Expos beat the Cardinals, and the Cardinals are now a full game and a half back of the Phillies. The Cardinals have now lost 3 straight. And that is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. And tomorrow we will be at Veterans Stadium for a gigantic game between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Bob Forsch goes for the Cardinals. Dan Larson goes for the Phillies. A big game on September 30, as we only have 4 days left, 5 if you include that Kansas City-Cleveland game on the 5th, and who knows if I have to play it or not. And, of course, doubleheaders could be coming up depending on the situation. So join us tomorrow night, Cardinals and the Phillies, Forsch and Larson. Lena Young, baby, Sean 1113, world's worst gamer, Shrek. Let's see here, Steeler fan, of course. Thank you all for joining me today. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Braves beat the Dodgers today, 5-4. Now move into within 3 of the division title. We'll see what happens as we get closer and closer to the end of the season. Have a good one, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow night.